What's up, guys? Welcome back. So, the worst part about all of this is that whenever I bring up my exemption, why I don't play along, why I don't wear a mask, why I'm not going to take part in any of this, it always just gets ridiculed. Literally, the HR people from Hannaford's, the lawyers from Hannaford Corporate, OSHA, who else did I talk to? The Maine workers' rights lawyers, and of course, the people today at Hannaford's. To every single person I interact with, they find my religious convictions to be a joke. It's unbelievable. Well, last night in Wisconsin, Cardinal Burke gave a wonderful homily. So if they're not going to believe me when I tell them, if they're not going to believe me when my pastor writes me a note, like I'm a school child, maybe Cardinal Burke can get through to some of these people. It's just absolutely insane.
I speak of the United States of America, but evidently many other nations are in the throes of a similar, most alarming crisis. Then there is the mysterious Wuhan virus, about whose nature and prevention the mass media daily give us conflicting information. What is clear, however, is that it has been used by certain forces inimical to families and to the freedom of nations to advance their evil agenda. These forces tell us that we are now the subjects of the so-called Great Reset, the new normal, which is dictated to us by their manipulation of citizens and nations through ignorance and fear. Now we are supposed to find in a disease and its prevention the way to understand and direct our lives, rather than in God and in His plan for our salvation. The response of many bishops and priests and of many faithful has manifested a woeful lack of sound catechesis. So many in the church seem to have no understanding of how Christ continues his saving work in times of plague and of other disasters. What is more, our Holy Mother Church, the spotless bride of Christ, in which Christ is ever at work for our eternal redemption, is beset by reports of moral corruption, especially in matters of the sixth and seventh commandments, which seem to increase by the day. In our own nation, the reports about Theodore McCarrick have rightly tempted many devoted Catholics to question the shepherds who, in accord with Christ's plan for the Church, are to be their secure guides by teaching the truths of the faith, by leading them in the fitting worship of God and in prayer to Him, and by guiding them by means of the Church's perennial discipline. All of this cripples the Church in her mission of witness to divine truth and divine love at a time when the world has never needed more the Church to be a beacon. In encountering the world, the Church falsely wants to accommodate herself to the world instead of calling the world to conversion in obedience to the divine law written on every human heart and revealed in its fullness in the redemptive incarnation of God the Son.
All right, there you have it. So, I think most people just assume I'm joking. It somehow, like that would be funny to joke about something this stupid and this ridiculous, but there was a lot of people there. Not a single person stood up for me. Most of them said, "Go F yourself." Multiple people that walked by me. And they called the police. And the police, of course, break their oath like they do every day where I live. and I left before they showed up. So, to anybody out there who thinks that someone's religious views are a joke, I challenge them to listen to what Cardinal Burke just said and try to rebut it. I'll see you guys in the next video. I got a nice one lined up. We're going to read the Maine state constitution. So that should be fun. Okay, I'll see you guys soon.